Good evening and welcome to our concert. As you can see, they have embraced our theme of rats and mice, and the students look so great. So thank you, parents, for all of the help with that and making this concert extra special for our students. I just want to start off right away by saying a special thank you to our senior music student, Lauren Butterfield, for this awesome set design here. We said, Lauren, here's what we kind of have for a vision. What do you got? And she's like, oh, we could do this and this. And we're like, okay, just go for it. So she designed this all and worked really hard on it. She drew the mice freehand and then cut it out, something I cannot do. So she's actually going to University of Sioux Falls to major in elementary education and minor in art. So we thought we'd put her to good use. So if you ever see Lauren around here, she's a senior high school student. Tell her thank you, and we appreciate her. So without further ado, here are the 4th grade students performing Rats.
A long time ago, a time before airplanes, cars, buses, and trains, a time before television, CD players, computers, and video games, there was a charming little village in the Green Valley next to a gently flowing river.
Artists came from miles around to paint pictures of the valley with its river and village because it was so beautiful.
And the name of the village was Hamelin.
Well, as you can see, things were not quite right in Hamelin. Needless to say, the good citizens of Hamelin were very concerned.
In fact, there goes one now. It's Mr. Rye. He's the town baker. Everyone loves his roads if they can get to them before the rats do.
And there's Miss Lily Spoon. She's the town librarian. Good morning, Miss Lily Spoon.
Well, hello, dear. Have you seen the book, The Three Blind Mice? It disappeared from my library again, and I can't find it anywhere.
Look, here comes Constable Barney. She's the policewoman, and she keeps order in our little village. Hello, Constable Barney.
I know I had them when I reached the corner. Where did I put my keys?
Oh, there's Miss Finney. She runs the bank. Hello, Miss Finney.
Good morning. I'm off to the bank to deposit more money. Best place for your hard-earned money. The bank. Very secure? Yes, sir. You can rest easily knowing your money is safe with me. Well, I've got to be off. Busy day ahead of me. Storing money, counting money, protecting money.
So that's the town of Hamelin. But wait! We can't forget the children!
Oh, yes, the children. How could we forget the children? There's Jimmy and Lisa, Billy, Wendy, and Susan.
Wait, don't forget me. I'm the mayor of this first city. Hello there. Good to see you again. Miss Rats!
One day, while the mayor and our council were meeting, things in the village got completely out of hand.
And so one day the dragon raised his ugly head above the brave knight and roared, "Goodness me, where did my book go?" "For me? Jimmy, they're beautiful. That rat took my flowers."
So, Jimmy, when's the next practice?
I don't know. I hope I'll make the team.
Just keep working and catching that ball. Hey, that rat took our ball.
Here's the money for the bread, Mr. I.
"Thank you, Lisa. Enjoy your rats. After them." Stop. Everyone quiet. Now move away. That's it. Move away. Now, is there a problem here?
That rat took my money and bread.
Okay, just settle down. I'll get in the case right away as soon as I can find my keys.
With all respect, Constable, that's what you said the last time.
And the time before that?
And we know that you have really tried to get rid of the rats, but there's just too many of them. The situation is completely out of hand.
Where is the mayor? The mayor's got to do something.
Quiet, good citizens, quiet. What can I do for you? Miss Mayor, you've simply got to do something about these rats. They're everywhere and into everyone's business.
Yes, they steal our money, eat our bread, and they're not very polite. They are downright rude, and I don't like them very much at all.
Now, good citizens, just calm down and go home. I shall call an emergency meeting of the town council to form a plan. Everything will be taken care of. Don't worry now. Just go home. We'll get right on it.
All
a plan that's simple.
Simple and yet direct.
Something to send them packing.
Something they won't suspect.
What's with the rats? What's with the rats? What are they doing here? And if we make them relocate, our jobs will disappear.
What will I do?
Our jobs will disappear.
Unemployment.
Our jobs will disappear. Poof!
We need a plan. I want action now. You, Pennywinkle, what's your plan?
I haven't got a plan, ma'am.
Haven't got a plan? Haven't got a plan? This is absurd. We must have a plan. You, Quilly, what's your plan?
Well, Miss Mayor, so you see, I was thinking that we could, actually, no.
I can't believe this. We have pesky rats everywhere, and no one has come up with a way to get rid of them.
I got a plan. Traps, big traps of cheese.
We've tried that. They steal the cheese and the traps.
What about if we played loud music?
Tried it. Gave me a headache. The rats actually liked it and started dancing.
Maybe we could all be friends and live together in peace and harmony.
With a bunch of rats? This is lunacy. Doesn't anyone have a plan?
Ladies and gentlemen, did I hear you correctly? Are you in need of a plan? Well, I have a plan.
Now, just a minute. Who are you, and where did you come from? Why are you here?
Let's see, who are I? I am called the Pied Piper. Pied because of my colorful outfit, and Piper because I play this pipe. I come from a distant, mysterious land. I am here to get rid of you of your rodents.
What's so special about your pipe?
Watch and listen.
That is very impressive, but we don't need dancing rats running around here.
No, you're missing my point. What I propose to do is lure the rats into the river with my piping.
Wow, that would be great. No more rats. Peace and quiet.
And the citizens would finally leave us alone and recognize me as the great mayor that I am. Piper will pay you 500 guilders to get rid of the rats.
That is a most gracious offer, but don't overcharge bad for business. You know, my fee is 1,000 guilders.
We will take you upon your offer. It's a deal.
So the sky comes up to me and says, "Are you a man or a mouse?" And I say, "Neither. I'm a rat."
Great to be a rat.
So here they got you on the treadmill.
Yeah, to a rat race.
Boy, you look filthy.
Well, I haven't had a bath in a month.
You dirty rat.
Hey, what university did you graduate from?
Ratcliffe.
We can do too sassy, please. We are cunning and confining. We're sneaky and we're sly. We'll pull a heist in broad daylight right before your eyes. So who's your favorite movie star?
Robert Ratbert.
Stop all these rat jokes, I can't take it.
Ain't it great to be a rat? Ain't it great to be the big cheese? 'Cause a rat is where it's at. We can do just as you please.
Nice hairdo.
Thanks, I ratted it.
The town awoke in the next morning to a haunted sound of a flute.
Its melody was something the people had never heard before, and as they opened their shutters to look out, they saw the most unusual sight.
They're walking and at skipping was the Pied Piper playing his flute.
But what was more astonishing was that behind him came all the rats of the town.
Listen, it's quiet. No more squeaking.
Are they really all gone?
It's true. No more rats. We owe it all to our mayor and town council. Let's hear it now. Hip hip. Hooray! Hip hip. Hooray! Hip hip. Hooray!
Thank you, one and all. Now back to work, back to our normal and wonderful lives.
No more rats. We'll raise a glass in celebration. No more rats. Then hold it off again. No more rats. They scampered off behind that fellow. No more rats. We'll see the last of them.
I thought you were magnificent when things were looking great.
You acted with the president when things were looking great. More rats. Citizens will all adore you. No more rats. Hero of the day.
I really can't take all the credit to some others I'm indebted. So
incredible. It means to us all. I'll be in all the history books. The street will have my name.
They'll build a statue in the park to recognize my fame.
Recognize his name. No more rats.
You really like me, you really like me.
No more rats. We pulled it off again. No more rats.
Good day to you, Town Council. Are you pleased that the rats are gone?
Yes, nice. It's okay. It could be worse.
And to show our gratitude, we would like to give you 50 guilders.
50 guilders? We agreed on 1,000.
Oh, come now, my dear fellow. You surely can't be serious.
But we had an agreement.
Yes, but all you did was blow a few notes on your pipe. You can't expect 1,000 for that. Tell you what, we'll double your offer and give you 100 guilders.
That's ridiculous. I won't argue with you. Pay me my fee or you will regret it.
Enjoy the fun, play hide and seek with me. Count to 10, now let's begin. Go hide where I can see. Over there behind the wall or underneath the tree. Ready or not, 'cause here I come. It's fun, don't you agree? La 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 la
Okay, kids, this is very funny, but you
Will
can
someone-
stop now.
Will someone do something? I can't get them to wake up. I can't either. She's like a statue. Children, children!
I don't think they can hear us.
This is very sad.
Well, that's it then. That's the end of our story.
They didn't live happily ever after, and their children stayed frozen forever.
All because the mayor didn't live up to his promise.
Oh well, thanks for coming to our show.
Hold on, just kidding. Boy, did we have them fooled.
We did? What? Oh yeah, well here's what really happened.
Well, the townspeople discovered that the mayor had gone bad on his agreement with the Pied Piper.
You've gone bad on your agreement.
So they sent her.
You did not keep your promise.
They sent her.
Shame on you.
As I was saying, they sent her off with the money to find the Pied Piper.
Pay the piper.
When she found the Pied Piper, she begged him to forgive her and take the money that was owed him, and the Piper did just that.
But on their way back to Hamelin, the piper played a few notes, and the mayor found herself singing the children's song all the way back to Hamelin.
Listen, I hear the mayor returning now.
Come away and join the fun, play hide and seek with me. Count to 10, now let's begin. Go hide where I can't see. Over there behind the wall or underneath Please, may I have your attention, good citizens of Hamelin? It warms my heart to see us all together again and happy. We've been through some difficult times, but now the rats are gone. And I, for one, have learned a valuable lesson that a promise once made should always be kept.
And so, the people of Hamelin did live happily ever after. And as for the rats, they were gone forever. Or were they?
Great job, fourth grade. That was such a fun program. We're going to continue on with our rodent theme. We're going to move from rats to mice. That may or may not be more palatable for you. And these mice are going to tell us about the life of Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. And I'm going to let the third graders tell you the rest.
Descendants of every little mouse who lived in the
In Salzburg, Austria, a long time ago, a genius was born. His name we all know. Wolfgang Mozart, Amadeus to some, a brilliant musician he soon would become. We've gathered together for an evening of fun and to tell you his tale. Please pardon the pun.
But before we begin, we're sure you must wonder, who are these mice? Must be some sort of blunder? We're the lofty descendant of each little mouse who lived in the woodwork of Mozart's old house.
They passed on the stories that now we must tell, so sit back, enjoy, and please listen well. Be quiet as mice, for now it is time to meet the dear Mozart in music and rhyme.
I'm Papa Mozart. The name's Leopold. I'm proud to be head of this merry household.
And I'm the mother, named Anna Maria. Taking care of the family is my chosen career.
Hello everyone, Nana is my name. Being Wolfgang's sister is my claim to fame. I also love music and never get bored, for I spend hours playing my clavichord.
It's my musician friend. He's just come along to join me tonight for an evening of song. Here's Scottner, good friend. So glad you could come. Now let us prepare for some musical fun.
Papa, please, Papa dear, I've written some music I want you to hear.
Come now, Wolfgang, don't be absurd. That's the silliest thing I've ever heard.
Let's humor the child. I do think we should. My gracious, his music is really quite good. It's marvelous work, a sight to behold.
And to think my son's only 4 years old.
Your son is a genius, I hereby proclaim that someday the world will remember his name.
Now, Papa Mozart was an enterprising man, and so he came up with a marvelous plan. His talented family soon left their abode, and with music in hand took their show on the road.
The Mozarts played at the courts in all the great cities, entertaining the royals with their musical ditties. They traveled to Vienna one day, where at the Empress Palace they played.
test and then name your request and we'll play it for you happily. Three merry musicians are we. No music, brother, my son and my daughter and me. Merry musicians are we.
From Vienna to Paris soon they would roam, where they played in many an orchestra's home. Since all the mice couldn't sneak in each home house, some of these tales were passed on word of mouse.
Amazingly, somehow young Wolfgang composed sonatas, cantatas, and oratorios. They called him the greatest protege ever seen when he played the palace of King Louis XV.
But rather than pay the Mozart family, the royalty just gave them trinkets, you see. A tiny gold watch, a brocaded sash, left the poor Mozarts wanting for cash.
On arriving in London, great Aunt Minnie claims they were summoned to play at the court of St. James. Upon Wolfgang's going to opera one night, he decided that operas were what he would write.
Though they all praised his genius, one thing seemed funny. They whether wouldn't just part with their money. The Netherlands, the highest of honors, they made them, but trinkets and baubles were all they paid them.
Yet trinkets and baubles are not what you need when they have so many mouths to feed.
Indeed!
So back home at Salzburg, no blood for their plate, they sadly returned to booming their fate. In Salzburg, dear family, now we must remain, in hopes that perhaps good fortune we'll gain. Try as they may to make music ends, all of their efforts just met with defeat. So with his fame and his talents acclaimed, far from home, Papa and Wolfgang departed for Rome.
As they traveled through Italy on their grand contour, they were greeted with crowds cheering, "Encore, encore!" Did you think that the mice let them go on their own and risk missing out on some fine provolone?
Papa, Mozart, and Wolfgang found Italy a joy. There is so much to see for a growing young boy. Through the cities of Italy they traveled with glee, from Verona and Venice and then Tuscany.
Through Augsburg, Munich, Mannheim, and Paris, Wolfgang good fortune was not meant to be. Finally in Vienna he settled at last, hoping his problems were part of the past.
One happy event changed Wolfgang's life. Constanza Weber became Mozart's wife. When the mice heard the news, they cheered in delight. They danced and they sang and they partied all night. As mice rejoiced with such jubilation, they needed mouse-to-mouse resuscitation.
Now Wolfgang tried teaching students each day, but soon found out that it just didn't pay. With unpaid bills and express letters, they were confidently running away from their debtors.
You've written symphonies, operas, concertos, duets. You'd think we'd be able to pay off our debts.
It's a classical fact known to all the poor folk. Seems musicians are always destined to be Baroque. It's a classic situation, one that fills me with frustration. We all, one thing I know, musicians always will be Baroque.
It's a classic situation, one that fills me with frustration. Here it goes, one thing he knows, musicians always will be Baroque.
They always say, "What will you play me?" But then they never want to pay me.
They always say his music's pleasant. Why is he living like a peasant?
It's a classic situation, one that
Fills me with frustration.
with this career, one thing is clear, musicians always will be Baroque. And you see, and meant to be, that classically speaking, I'm Baroque. Through his compositions, by some were considered a hit, his financial situation didn't change a bit. The years that followed never brought wealth and took a terrible toll on his health. Sickly and fair, he took to his bed. Alice, aged 35, her master was dead. Such talent he shared, such pleasure he gave, yet Mozart was buried in a pauper's grave.
Triumph and tragedy marked his short story, but his musical legacy lives on in glory. It's over 200 years since our master is gone, yet his beautiful music plays on and on.
In 200 years, music has changed. So one of his pieces we've now rearranged. We hope he'll forgive our new modern style. Perhaps it just might have brought Mozart a smile. Born in Austria many years ago,
Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Drive home safe. You can meet your third graders in the music classroom. Thank you.